This is Mornings with Melanson, the in-depth, upbeat talk show that covers all sorts of topics across the New York metropolitan area, as well as different hotspots all over the United States. Today, we are lucky to have with us our very special guest, Peter Krietsulas. And now, here's our favorite host, Jack Melanson.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks again for tuning into Mornings with Melanson. I'm glad you can make it. And also special props to our announcer, Ramsey, for pronouncing your last name.
It's a difficulty. A lot of people mess it up, so I'm a little happy about it.
So do you want to tell people the actual pronunciation? So I'm going to try my hardest right now, and I have Krietsulas.
Krietsulas. So since it's Greek and the English language is primarily based on both Greek, French, and Latin,
Right.
with a little bit of German, it's phonetic. You say it exactly how it's spelled.
Yeah, see, I've been saying that my whole life about my name, but I still get Melanson.
It happens. I understand. It's a pain in the butt, especially in school.
Yeah, it's annoying, man, but good for you. Good for you for, just kind of owning that. That's awesome. So we hear you're sort of a know-it-all. How true is that?
I'd like to think I'm not, because a little humbleness doesn't hurt anyone, but I've been told I'm pretty good at game shows, so.
Game shows. So this isn't really a game show, this is a talk show, but I figured we'd make some sort of hybrid for today.
I'm excited.
Awesome. So what we have is this cup right here, not with water. As you can tell, this is not water. And a bunch of different random categories. We're going to pull them out. You're going to read it in front of everyone, show the camera what it is. You're going to give us the first fact you think of.
Sounds good.
All right, so here you go. You can go first.
All right. So, first subject would be baseball. I actually just finished seeing a Yankees game last week. First random fact I think of is that Mickey Mantle's number 7 jersey has been retired now for 63 years.
Wow. So how many jerseys are actually retired by the Yankees?
The Yankees currently have 23 jerseys retired from various amounts of players. A couple famous ones you typically think of are Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, Yogi Berra. And, I mean, obviously, a lot of people have been discussing whether or not they should retire the number 2 jersey for Derek Jeter.
I'm sure that'll come soon enough.
In time, I agree. I think they will.
Awesome. So let's try another one. I'll pick this one out for you.
Sounds good.
Whew. We have thermodynamics.
All right. So it's pretty simple. As things get hot, it typically rises. Just in case you didn't know.
Interesting. I always hear people talk about that class and it just makes me want to go to sleep for the rest of my life.
It's a little bit of a difficulty and tricky one for engineering students, but I mean, it's definitely important, especially when it comes to displacement of heat and temperatures regarding piping systems.
So do you study?
I am actually a business student. I graduated from Manhattan College in 2015, and then I took a year off and came back for my master's.
Oh, wow. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, do you want to pick another one then?
Let's try another one. All right. So Bob Ross, he is a famous painter who's had a PBS show. He had a very famous afro and talks about painting little happy trees and everything like that. He had a rather difficult life. He spent a lot of his time dealing with depression and sickness, and so that outlook on life, especially he could give to children with happiness and painting, was something that he truly strived. He also really hated his afro, but the producers wouldn't let him.
You got to keep the fans somehow. Seriously, that's funny.
It became his trademark, so it was hard to get rid of.
Have you watched a good amount of his show?
They actually have it, I think, on Amazon. Like, Amazon bought out all the Bob Ross PBS and shows them on Amazon, like, live or Twitch, I think, maybe. Something like that.
So next question, which show do you prefer? Mornings with Melanson or Painting with Bob Ross?
Obviously, Mornings with Melanson. I've been invited here. It's obviously a much better show now.
Good for you, man. I like that answer. Let's try something new. Dentists.
Not a big fan. My ex-girlfriend's dad was a dentist, and he constantly hoarded over my teeth, and that was just uncomfortable for everyone involved.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It wasn't a good experience.
Oh, I'm sorry to bring that up then. What about doctors? You like doctors?
I have a couple family doctors, so yeah,
Nice.
I'm a bit bigger fan of them than I am dentists.
Good to hear. We don't even have to go into that then. Want to pick something else?
Yeah, mine too. Let's see. So, San Francisco. Not much I can say about San Francisco, other than obviously you can think of the tourist traps like the Golden Gate Bridge and stuff like that. A lot of the Star Trek movies end up there, but other than that, not much to say.
Good
Never
stuff.
Been there, unfortunately.
I mean, I feel like that's more than I would have told you. Would have told you the Giants played there. iPhone chargers.
They suck, man. I mean, who decided it was a good idea to make the wire and the cube separate? and just
I've always
break
wondered that.
all the time. I just have no luck with it. I think I've gone through maybe 8 or 9 iPhone chargers, and then they switched it up from the square long pins to the smaller lightning cables, and now they're thinking about getting rid of the lightning cables. So it's just an aggravation.
Do you see yourself having an iPhone for a long time down the road?
Since incorporated into the Apple ecosystem with just iMessage, iPhone,
Right.
iPhoto, and that's how they really get you with all the apps and just the ecosystem of everything. I haven't felt the need to switch to an Android, but I do like the fact that I'm able to play around more with the Android and the operating system than I would an
Awesome.
iPhone.
Well, thank you so much for getting on the show, man.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And thanks for sharing your knowledge. I definitely learned a lot. I hope you guys learned a lot as well. So definitely tune in tomorrow morning to Mornings with Melanson. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us at Mornings with Melanson, and a huge thank you to our talent, Peter Krietsulas and Jack Melanson. Join us next week for more interesting topics. I'm Ramsey Parra, and don't forget to stay young while you're young.